Hello and welcome back to the Bielsa Stand YouTube channel. It's been a while, but we are back with Leeds United versus Millwall match preview. Yes, we are back with this video. So in this video, we'll be talking about the press conference from Neil Harris and Daniel Farke, because they have both had their press conferences. We'll be talking about Millwall's last match. We'll be talking about my prediction for this match. We'll be talking about the championship table as well as other championship matches happening this weekend. So, Harris starts off his press conference saying they're basically underdogs and it's going to be tough, especially away at Leeds United, which is absolutely correct. However, since he's came in back to Millwall, they have picked up 10 out of 12 points, so they are finding some form. They are getting away from that relegation zone. They've also had wins against Southampton and Watford and drew against Blackburn before a win against Birmingham City at home. So, I mean, they've beat Southampton, so they've got a chance, I suppose, to beat Leeds, but I don't think it's going to happen. Now, he says, as I say, it's going to be a difficult match. It's difficult because they're near the top of the league, but they're going to enjoy it as a football club. They're definitely underdogs and all that kind of stuff. Now, let's go back to the reverse fixture. Leeds United won 3-0 at the Den last time. Joe Perreault with 2 goals and Giorgio Rutter scoring the third in that match. And, Leeds United are unbeaten in the league at home at Ellen Road. So, Leeds United are heavy favourites for this. Now, let's quickly go to Daniel Farke's press conference now regarding team news. Shackleton and Anthony are available. Pascal still isn't fit enough to be in the squad. He's had a setback regarding recovery. He says the next week or so is very important for Pascal to see if he requires surgery and all this kind of stuff. He also mentioned about Archie Gray being called up to England under 21 squad, saying when you watch his game, the quality of his performances, it says enough. Also regarding the win against Sheffield Wednesday, he said in the beginning it was important to calm the load down. We were in on Sunday with a proper session who did not play 90 minutes. So he's talking about the training in the last week and especially last weekend. And he says, Farke, about Millwall boss Neil Harris, it's going to be difficult this time, even though they're near bottom of the league, they're going to be strong in set pieces. There's a change of management and style since they last played Millwall. So, yeah, it's going to be a difficult match. And plus, he's very impressed with the last 4 games from Millwall, obviously picking up 10 points since House has came in. So, yeah, he's expecting a tight game. So, I think he's giving too much respect to Millwall, in my opinion. Now, as I say, Birmingham played Millwall in Millwall's last game, where Millwall won 1-0. And it was a goal from Tanganga. I think he's on loan from Spurs. Let's have a quick look at the lineup here. He played centre-back Tanganga, but they've got likes of Mitchell, Cooper in the lineup, Honeyman, Byron. They got the likes of Fleming and Sarkic in net. Regarding subs, the players on the bench were the likes of Danny McNamara, Longman, Hutchinson, Eze. So, yeah, I mean, they beat Birmingham. Birmingham obviously having a tough season. Obviously, Tony Mowbray is their manager, but he's off sick at the moment. In that match, though, Birmingham did have more shots. They only had 1 shot on target and they had more possession. And if we actually look at the table, Birmingham are just above the relegation zone on 39 points. Millwall are on 43 points. Now, whilst we're talking about the championship table, we might as well go through the championship table, right? So, Leicester City are top of the league with 82 points from 37 games. Leeds United are second with 79 points, only 3 points behind Leicester Leeds are. Now, interestingly, Leicester have lost 3 out of their last 5 games. They've only won 1 and draw 1. So, I mean, they're obviously going through some bad patches. They've had 7 defeats this season. Leeds United have only had 6, even though Leicester have won more matches this season. Now, Talking about Ipswich, who are in the promotion race, they lost their last match, so they are third on 78 points. They could have overtaken us and been in the automatic promotion places, but they couldn't do their job. Southampton, having mixed form, they've won 3 of their last 5 games, also 2 defeats, one including against Millwall. They are 4th on 73 points. West Brom are 5th. Norwich are 6th, Hull City are 7th, Coventry are 8th, Middlesbrough with the likes of Ayling and Sam Greenwood on 9th, Preston 10th. And talking about Preston, Peter Insdale came out this week saying the gap about the money between the Premiership and the Championship isn't good and stuff like that. I mean, he can talk, can't he? Anyway, so let's talk about the bottom 3. There's 3 Yorkshire teams in the bottom 3. They are Rotherham, they are Sheffield Wednesday. Now, before their defeat against Leeds United, they had won 4 games on the trot. They are only a point behind Birmingham, who are just above the relegation zone. Huddersfield are 22nd, Birmingham 21st, QPR 20th, Stoke Stoke are 19th, Blackburn are 18th, Plymouth 17th. It's very tight because between 23rd and 15th where Swansea is, there's only 5 points in it, so it is a very tight relegation battle this season. So as I say, we might as well talk about Leeds United's last few matches. Let's go back to Huddersfield. Leeds United drew there. I think in the last video I did, it was the preview against Chelsea, where I said it's going to be a tough match. I think Chelsea will go and beat us in the FA Cup, which they did. It was a 3-2 result. I mean, Leeds United played well that game. Somerville, I think, played, but Matteo Joseph was a star man for scoring his first 2 senior goals in the FA Cup. So that was great to see. Matteo Joseph, obviously, scoring against Chelsea. Other matches included, as I said, a 1-1 draw against Huddersfield Town, a 1-0 against Stoke, and in those 2 matches, the opposition team got a red card against Leeds United. Now, last weekend on Friday, it was Sheffield versus Leeds. Leeds United win 2-0, comfortable win for Leeds United. Obviously, Bamford scoring and Nonto. The lineup we had then was Meslier in net. We had the likes of Archie Gray on the pitch as well. Where did Archie play? He played in right back Gray with Rodon, Ethan Ampadu, Furpo, who's now international for Dominican Republic, Glenn Kamara, Gruev, Rutanante, Somerville and Bamford all started. Now on the bench we had the likes of Pro, James Byram, Connor Roberts, Matteo Joseph, Charlie Cresswell, who didn't get an appearance. Neither did Liam Cooper or Cardallo or Joe Gelhardt. And what is happening to Cresswell and Gelhardt? Now, Cresswell has been announced in the under-21 squad, so he will be playing for England regarding that. Joe Gelhardt, he obviously isn't good enough. Now, we might as well talk about the other championship matches. So tomorrow, it is a Welsh derby against the Swans, against the Dragons. Swansea versus Cardiff City. I'm going for a 0-0. West Brom versus Bristol. I'm going for 2-0 West Brom. Ipswich versus Sheffield. Ipswich going to win that 4-0. Birmingham versus Watford. I'm going for a Watford 1-0 in that game. Sunderland versus QPR 2-0 to Sunderland. Middlesbrough versus Blackburn. I'm going for a 5-0 Middlesbrough win with an Ayling hat-trick and Sam Greenwood scoring the other 2 goals. Stoke versus Norwich. I'm going for a Norwich win. Plymouth versus Preston. Preston going to win that. Rotherham versus Huddersfield, Yorkshire derby, relegation derby. Huddersfield will win that 2-0. I think Rotherham are more or less down. And then on Sunday, it's the big one, Leeds United versus Millwall. And it is time to preview this match. Now, according to this, Leeds United have a win probability rate of 71%. Millwall only with 11%, with an 18% draw probability for this match. Now, some lovely stats or insights for you. Only one of the last 25 league games between Millwall and Leeds have ended up level. That was a 1-1 draw in London. Do you know when it was? September 2018. Yes, that was the last time they drew. Leeds United have won 10 of their last 12 home games against Middlesbrough. So we got a good record. Millwall have won 10 points from 4 games since Neil Harris returned. We mentioned that before. Josh Sargent has scored more championship goals from Bamford in the last 6 outings, apparently. Okay, cool. And so Leeds United are heavy favourites regarding the match. Who do I think will play? I think obviously Meslier will start in there. I think we'll see Rodon and Ethan Ampadu at centre back, as we've seen. Connor Roberts play at right back. Left back we'll see Firpo or Sam Byron. I'm going to go for Sam Byron. I think Byron will play. Midfield, Kamal with Gruev, yes. Now in the attacking, it's going to be Rutter, Perot. Or maybe, no, I'm going to go for Bamford to start. I'm going to go for Rutter in the number 10. And then the wings are going to be Nonto and Summerfield. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win with Summerfield scoring, Nonto and Bamford. So that's my predictions. What are your predictions for this game? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember to check us out on social media, and I'll catch you all later.